Oh, whoops. The endarkenment continues. Let me get my microphone in place. We're back. We're back with the adventures of the one, the only, Snurdaburp? Yeah, Snurdaburp. Hello to Galaxy Mosaic, Karim, Cody, Felipe Pareira. Howdy, Tets, nobody on internet. Wes, 35 3D, fictional, key art, Polar Bear 11, and Wes. Hold on, I gotta fix my pop screen. You're gonna hear some sounds, little ASMR sounds. How does my voice sound? Am I loud enough? I'm trying to get away with running my AC while I play today because it's very hot here in New York City today, and I think the game is loud enough that it should hide it. Let me know. Is my AC too distracting? Sounds angelic. Good to me. I like angelic. My dear Joseph Joe Mazziliano says, how are you playing this in your studio? I got it on PC. That's why I have to do a new character from scratch. Can't hear it at all? Good. Great. That's nice. That's convenient. That's something drawing doesn't offer. My room's quiet. You can hear my AC when I draw, but game sound helps with that. Volume seems good. Good. So now is the Steven Zapata end. Hello, Hyanaiki. Cake Sandwich, hello. Wait, I didn't know my favorite gamer drew as well. Your favorite gamer does. He does draw. If you ever need a reminder, go to stevenzapata.com. At least you're not ruining your art career with League of Legends like me. You gotta watch out for that, Christian. You gotta watch out. How often do you do sales on your course? I missed this one. If previous sales are what to go by, it's twice a year. I don't think I've ever been here without this transporter being activated. I guess that would be because I haven't beat Godrick yet. I'm not usually here this early. Can I get into the castle? Is the Radon Festival not available until you... Whoa! I didn't know that would ever happen. Huh, go figure. I've never been here early enough to see it active. Every time I've been here, the fort has been completely isolated, desolate. Huh, getting rid of all these enemies and stuff must happen pretty early. Just beating Godrick must put it in a different state, huh? I did not know that. Can I get in? Whoop. Negative. Gotta talk to Blade. That makes sense. Forgot I gotta do that. Oh, easy, guys. Oh, whoa, whoa. Easy on the catapults. I want to see if I can get in, just to see what it's like. How's everybody doing? Working hard or hardly working, am I right? Forget if the door's at the top of this ladder. I haven't watched last stream. Did you beat Margit yet? I did, yeah. Margit the Omen. Interesting. Interesting. I'm just sightseeing. Don't. I think I get it. It's like an AI-generated streamer. It's amazing how actual AI-generated streamers are so successful now. Like VTubers. My God. It's like interacting with a false identity. I mean, everybody, whenever they're live on something, they're always going to be doing some sort of performative thing, but VTuber is on another level. But, you know, being the old man that I am, I've got to factor in that bias and probably assume that VTubers are the future. Probably our future newscasters are going to be VTubers. Everybody's going to get their news from a virtually generated news anchor. What Souls games have you played so far, Steven? I've heard you talk a lot about Elden Ring, but not that much about the rest of the From Software games. It was Bloodborne that got me into them. I played Bloodborne. Bloodborne might be my favorite game ever. I've played Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 1. I have not beaten either. I have never played Dark Souls 2. I've played a little bit of Sekiro. Forget which way to go if I want to go to... I think this way is Fort Faroth. Joe says, I want to be an NPC streamer when I grow up. You can do it. I believe in you. Steven, have you ever seen the horned helmet of Henry VIII? I want to say yes. I've seen a lot of out there armor. Is that the one with the twisted horns? And like the false mustache inscribed into it? Dazzlybird says, how not to feel guilty when you are playing games instead of drawing? I would advise that you get on my level. That's probably the best way. I personally don't have to feel guilty whenever I take time off because I've already proven myself as one of the best artists in the world. It doesn't matter how much you hate me. If you pull up one of my drawings, you must bend the knee and admit that I am fucking nasty at drawing. And everybody does, to a person. Even my haters. And I have a lot of vociferous haters. Especially on the AI topics and stuff like that. They all say, I fucking hate Steven. He's obviously one of the greatest artists who ever lived, but that doesn't mean he's not a piece of shit. And even when they try to insult me, there's always a backhanded compliment in there. And that's always what I focus on. The most vicious things people have ever said about me online, there's always something in there where they pay me some due respect. And that's all that sticks. I'm like, yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. Do you play Zelda, Steven? The news from Switch or some old? I played Breath of the Wild. I have Tears of the Kingdom, and I played a little bit of it, but I didn't really get into it. I played a lot of Breath of the Wild. Yeah, with the golden goggles. Yeah, that is an awesome helmet. I'm surprised given how that one you see on reference boards a lot and things like that. It's surprising that given how often it's used as reference, I haven't really seen like a direct deployment of that in any media yet, but maybe I just don't know. V Leo says, I like AI art, so does everybody else who's here. Everybody here loves AI art. You're in the right place. Run. Again? Is it this one? Nope. I think it was the second one. And I'm dead. Dazzly Bird says, I'm not a hater. I really can't relax properly because I feel guilty for not drawing. My entire YouTube channel is basically designed to help with that. You might want to start with some of the earlier videos on the channel if you really want help with that. I mean, people in general these days are just utterly lacking in compassion for themselves. They take other people's opinions. You know what? It would honestly be a better starting place for people to take people's opinions seriously. We're not even at that level. The problem that most artists have is that they take their assumptions about what other people's opinions are going to be way too seriously and let it affect their lives and things like that. And that messes artists up real bad. I don't even use the source seal, but it's nice to have the option. And now go down swinging. Not even a swing. OA says, Steven, hypothetically, if you never became a professional video game streamer, what do you think you would have done for a living? I don't know. Video games are really all I'm cut out to do. And that's sad because I'm not even good at them. Oh, you know what? Let's just keep map running since we already went to the Lift of Dectus. Why not? What build are you going for? I think I'm going to do the most famous Elden Ring weapon, the Greatsword, because I've actually never used it. Love Bloodborne 2. I'm just hoping they'll do a PC version of it at higher frame rates. Me too. I would be all over a Bloodborne remake right now. It's tough too because the tech that they're using for new TVs, it makes Bloodborne look worse as the years go on. You know, the jittery frame rate, the tech that used to do like the motion blurring between screens and the black frame insertion on TVs and things like that, used to make something like Bloodborne look a little bit more, little less jarring But now it's like as refresh rates have gone up and the tech has changed, you really feel how jittery it is more and more and more and more. I tried playing Bloodborne a while ago on my new TV out of my living room, and it was like, it gave me a headache. Which I know it's not Bloodborne's fault, because I've played a lot of Bloodborne, and it never gave me any problems when I first played it. It's my TV's fault. Mr. Steven, which of the Elden Ring bosses do you think can draw from imagination? My guess is Malenia. I'd actually say Godrick. I think one of those hands has to have some good muscle memory for drawing from imagination. Just statistically speaking. Hello, Renola Dominguez. Can't you change the TV settings for that? No, I mean, I tried everything. I tried putting smoothing on. I tried taking all the smoothing off. Went through every picture mode. It's just not going to work. And I'm not the only person who thinks that. That's just a well understood thing. If you worked all day, every day, you would be worse off than the guy that takes some time for gaming. Yeah, for the most part. There's the occasional freak out in the art world who really can just work and work and work and work and work and work and work. But those are the freaks. That's not everybody. Most people need to rest. I can draw Margit's feet from imagination. Easy, Tiger. Easy. I am a freak, says Ernola. Do it. I am a freak. I am a freak. I will be the freak. Gaming is just market research. That is true. When I worked in video games, I did write off the video games that I bought. Interesting. I don't think that room bear has ever even noticed me before. Dave Raposa is one of those freaks? Correct. That is correct. Those are always going to be outliers, though. And if you know, someone like Dave is really, what the, oh, it put me back. That's funny. It's like this stake is here precisely for people like me who that just happened to. People like Dave are really, who are really honest and like share their lives with people. They're very educational because you can hear what it's like to be a freak in the way Dave talks about his life. Like, you know, he'll talk on streams about how like he'll be working and then just he'll realize he wasn't aware of it until a moment where he realized he's just been crying while working for an extended period of time. It's just like being a freak does still come with, it's not like it's easy. It's still hard, but just people have different tolerances for that kind of thing. What games have you worked on, Steven? On all of the games I worked on, I was a concept artist or an illustrator. The first one, it was my first job ever, the first gig I ever did. Not first job in my life, but the first art gig I ever did was I designed costumes for an MMO that is actually still around, I think. It's a Russian MMO called, I don't know how to pronounce it. It reads like All Odds, ALLODS. That was probably back in 2010, 2011, something like that. That was the first game that I worked on. I worked on Elder Scrolls Online. And the other games that I've worked on were all mobile games. And those were shorter gigs. Most of my time in concept art has been working on theme parks, real spaces like event design and things like that. Everything from theme parks to like world fairs, which kind of crosses over with like architectural visualization and things like that. As well as like role-playing games, tabletop RPGs, stuff like that. Peterson Games, Paizo. Isn't there another tree right up here? I think so. I feel like every time I glance at chat, I get stuck on a tree. Rob says, hey, Steven, love the deep dives. Real quick, in only seeing the surface of things, what about a glass cup? Is this just pedantic, or would you technically be seeing through to the inside of the cup? I've gotten tripped up by stuff like that before, and I think it's less important in terms of insight to worry about, well, what does it mean that I can see volumes, right? What does it mean that I can see, quote unquote, a volume of smoke or gas or through a transparent surface like water or a cup? Ask yourself, am I expecting the truth of reality to be in a cup? You know, and instead, yeah, sure, let's die to Margaret, why not? Ask yourself if do you really expect reality to be inside of a transparent cup? Or... And then you can also just backstop it by just remembering that your whole visual field is presented to you flatly. The same way that three-dimensional space is imputed in a drawing, that's the same way that three-dimensional space is imputed in your visual field. Your visual field is flat. And it doesn't matter that you have binocular vision. You are not sort of in a three-dimensional space in terms of your phenomenological vision. You have illusions of three-dimensionality. Your brain is very refined at picking up those cues, you know? There's strange moment-to-moment artifacts that are caused by having two eyes. But that doesn't mean that the whole visual field is not flat in the ultimate sense. So even though you're looking through at a transparent cup, that transparency is only ever presented to you flatly, in the same way that you would draw or paint transparency. The fact that you can see through a cup doesn't prove that you are in your visual field, you know? I hope that makes sense. I'm in the middle of fighting Margit the Fell Omen's vision, so I may not be thinking as clearly as I otherwise could. Nope, gonna die. That's it. Nope, still in it. Still in it. Oh, clip me. Joe says, what the F, you aren't doing any damage? I'm really low level to be here. I'm like level 20. And this is like, this area is like for when you're sort of at the end of the beginning of the game. I would say it's like the end of the first third of the game. I have like no, what am I? Yeah, I'm level 13. I've only put points into Vigor. I don't think there's another tree over there, right? I don't think so. Let me go back. Here. Do concept art for real spaces have to be done to scale? Yeah, that's the hardest thing about them. It's rigorous training, though. Doing that for years really, really boosted my draftsmanship. Zangitai says, Steven, how do I have fun again doing dry, boring art practice? Don't do dry, boring art practice. Do fun things. It's like you never need to be bored, you know? Sometimes you're going to wind up bored, but you never need to be bored. Don't lock yourself in your head. You can always be doing fun pictures. And there's a way where you're always excited to do the boring practices, the dry stuff. It's just online in this goddamn non-thoughtful, shitty online art space. If you're only learning from YouTube and things like that, there's very few teachers who are telling you that you're supposed to be doing fun pictures the whole time. I never had a period where all I did was drills. Never. I was always doing pictures. I was always drawing cool characters. I was always trying to make the pictures that I wanted to make. I was always trying to do full paintings and stuff like that. Even when I sucked, I didn't care. I was just like, that's the biggest, oh, I should have gone up there. That's the biggest piece of good luck that I had with my temperament in my art career, was that I was never confused about should I be doing the pictures that I want to be doing. It was always obvious to me that to do the pictures that I wanted to do in the long run, I needed to actually do them the whole time. And as far as I could tell, that's just luck. That's just temperament plus the things that I was told, and the things that I wasn't told is probably more important because there's very few people influencing me at that time. Hi, Soko. Steven, you look great today. Thank you. You have excellent taste. You have excellent, excellent taste. He's going to beat the final boss before killing the second. I could sit here for the next 6 hours and slam my head against Draconic Tree Sentinel at a really low level. But even if I did that, even if I beat him, you need 2 runes to get into Leyendell, so I'd be locked out. I would need to go back and beat Godrick at some point. Oh, give me land, lots of land under starry skies above. But don't fence me in. Oh, let me ride through the wide open country that I love. But don't fence me in. Let me be by myself in the evening breeze. Listen to the murmur of the cottonwood trees. Put me out forever, but I ask you please. Don't fence me in on my cayuse. Let me wander over yonder till I see the mountainside. Have you played Hollow Knight, Steven? I have not. Highly, highly controversial take, but it's not for me visually. That's just not the kind of art I like. I'm not saying it's not great art. I think Hollow Knight, again, I've never played it, but just from what I've seen, I think the art design is a masterclass, but that doesn't mean it's for me subjectively. It's just not my kind of thing. And as I've said on here before, I play games for the art and I play them subjectively for the art. I just want to see art that I like. Dragon Bolt Blessing. What the? Does that mean for full pictures you do master studies or try it all on your own? Because if I'm presented with a blank sheet, I got nothing and it becomes frustrating. When you're trying to get your feet under you, there needs to be a balance between, like, there's an edge. There's an edge where it's like you feel challenged, but you don't feel mind-blowingly frustrated. And you've got to, it's part of the art to figure out how to ride that edge. But rest assured, it's like, if you have lofty ambitions, right? It's different if your ambitions are not lofty. And it's totally viable to not have lofty ambitions with art, right? The most important things art has to offer you, peace, a way to escape from the horrors of the world, and insight, are available at zero skill, at being the worst artist in the world. The best things art has to offer are available to the person who is at the absolute bottom of art, which of course means there is no bottom of art and the hierarchy is an illusion. But that's totally viable. If you do have lofty ambitions, if you're trying to, let's say you're looking at the paintings of Sir Lawrence Alma-Tadema or something like that, and you're saying, that's the kind of art I want to make. Just speaking entirely practically, you're going to have to fucking crucify yourself against the rock of art for the rest of your life to pull that off. And if you're going to take that seriously, then you need to always be riding that edge where you are doing things that you are deeply uncomfortable with. That's not optional in that situation. You need to be doing stuff that basically feels impossible regularly, all the time. There's no way around it. You heading to you? All right, I'll see you soon. Did the thing come? No. Text me if it does, if you get a notification. I don't have 4. Oh, I just did it. Should I run over to... I wonder if I can get into Volcano Manor. Let's see. Those maidens over there, or those, yeah, those Iron Maidens are no joke. Well, let's see if I can get into Volcano Manor. Eugen Borkan says, LOL, this is new, Steven. This makes me want to play and procrastinate, not draw. Whoops. Oh, am I in trouble? Oh, whoops. Artists take things way too seriously, man. You would think we wouldn't, being artists, but it's like, if you've ever known an artist who's like really trying, to a person, we all take things way too seriously. I feel like I need to get down there. Is this the same game player character as yesterday? Were the clothing items purchased in the game? This is the same character from yesterday. I didn't buy this set. This is random stuff I picked up. You're alright. I really haven't been, I went really quick through Stormvale. It's like the first dungeon in the game. And I beat the boss there. but that's really the only place I've like gone into, and I didn't really do it. I just ran to the boss, or the first boss that's in there, not the second boss. But the rest of the time I've just been opening up the map, so I don't really have any equipment or anything like that. Bane, hello. Your adapter? For your headphone? I have not. I haven't touched it. I haven't used it. I forget. How do you get up? I think there's a ladder I need to take over here, right? We are absolutely the main characters, for sure. Artists are just very sensitive souls. Take things very seriously. Am I thinking right? There's a ladder here somewhere that I need to take to get up to Volcano Manor, right? Or do I go to the end of this path? I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, I went too far. I'm gonna get invaded by Negidus and killed by dogs. And I can't even hurt these dogs. I'm too low level. Yeah, here we go. Not Negidus, Anastasia. Anastasia is a weirdly familiar name for a fantasy world character. Oh boy. All right, guys. We can talk about this. Oh, the dog. Oh. Oh, yes, doggy. Yes, that was good, doggy. Oh, good. And he's going to try to get one of them to kill the other. Somebody stole my new tablet? Who would do such a thing? Who would do such a thing? Bane said, did you draw something between today and yesterday? I did not. No drawing. I'm light on drawing lately in general because I'm writing a lot of scripts for my next drawing course, which is really emptying out my drawing brain, I have to admit. It's very foundational stuff, so it's like I have to cover like very basic stuff because it's a design course. So there's a section in there where there's a section in there on the elements of art. So I'm writing scripts just explaining lines. Here's what lines are. Here's how we deploy them in art. Didn't actually know they could do that. Yeah, after 2 or 3 hours of doing that, weirdly enough, you might not really feel like putting down some lines. It is actually very exciting, though, because making form from imagination made me way better at drawing. So I'm actually, I mean, you know, drawing, I feel very energized while I draw. And if I'm not doing something like really, really difficult, drawing just gives me more energy. But writing is not, that's not me with writing. You know, there's times I find writing enjoyable, but I would say that writing's not the core of my artistry. So it definitely feels like work for me more of the time than art does. But I'm still excited while I'm doing it because I know from making Form for Imagination that it makes me much better at the topic to have to deconstruct it all the way down to the core. So I'm very pumped for the design gains that come from making the design course. Your own course made you better? Oh, yeah. That happens with anything you teach. Because unless you've tried to break it down, unless you've had to break it down ultra specifically to students, a huge amount, there's two ways to improve at things. You can improve intuitively and you can improve analytically. And if you've never done any amount of analytical breakdown of things, and you've been doing it all intuitively, or at least doing it intuitively for a while. So even if you've been through an analytical period, let's say you then enter a 5-year period because you have a lot of the analytical under your belt, you go through a 5-year period where you improve just intuitively, there's that other 50% of analytical improvement that you've left off the table. And then the classic way that artists gain that last bit of improvement, or that other half of the improvement, is you teach it. That's why a lot of people with art say that it's not actually optional to teach. It's like if you're taking it as seriously as possible, you do need to teach it in order to get as good as possible. That doesn't mean you become just a teacher, but you add teaching to the practice at least somewhat. And basically, most of history's great artists did do that. They all had students. And not just for financial reasons, because they kept students and apprentices even while they were rich. So it really does make you improve, because clarifying it for others, you clarify it for yourself, and then you find that it gives you just a greater alacrity when you're dealing with your own stuff to correct things in the way that you might correct them for a student. Yes, Abel, I've seen that. We were talking about them yesterday. I forget that artist's name, but they did a great job. When we were talking about it yesterday, we said shrewd business move. He knew what he was doing. When do you plan to release the design course? I'm trying to talk about it less because people ask about it very directly, but I don't want to put any expectations in people's heads. There is a chart, I will say that. It's coming. Hey, what brush do you use to kill those knights? That would be the only brush that matters. Royal and Langnickel. Royal and Langnickel brushes. Actually, I shouldn't say that. Rosemary and Co. brushes. Mongoose hair. 575s. Long handle. You know what's a shame? You guys don't even know how good a joke that is. You guys don't even know how good a joke that is. If Richard Schmid, God bless his heart, was watching me play Elden Ring right now, he'd be dying laughing right now. He'd post on his handle in chat right now. His handle would be like Alla Prima 69 or something like that. And he'd say, LOL, Royal and Langnickel, LOL. You guys don't even know.
Aren't you precocious? We rarely read fascinating. So, about the bird, if you have, rise with us.
I did get the invite.
Now you the drawing room. I am Tanit.
Steve, are you playing with a controller or are you using a Wacom? I'm using a Wacom. My old Intuos 1. I'm playing. I can't show you the pad, but this is what I'm playing with. It actually makes it much quicker to aim, actually. And yes, a Huion pen does work with an Intuos one. Compatibility was less of an issue back in the day. How do you draw so fast that it looks like a video game? I can't even finish my comic. You gotta get on it, Ben. I've been putting out killer advice for years, and you guys still can't draw this fast?
Hello again, brave tarnished. It is a shame that I did not beckon you here with my own hand.
Oh God.
But I am
Yes,
pleased
please
that we
beckon
meet
with your
again
own hand.
under Lady.
I'm ready to get beckoned.
Who are and what in heaven the volcano? I hope you are. Well,
I understand.
but no, before you can. This blast. Before you can.
Puts a marker on my map, right? It puts a marker on my map or else it gets the hose again. Where is it? Oh yeah, that guy. Alright, so we got that. Let me run back out and get the map. Just because I like having
This
the map.
blast. Before you can.
Brave tar under Lady Tan.
They don't get the joke because brushes are for dexterity builds. Most of your viewers are strength builds. You know, the real joke there, which again, you guys need to go do your research, is that Royal and Langnickel brushes would be dexterity build, and Rosemary and Co. Mongoose long handle would be endurance. The rare endurance build, stamina build. Should I go get the... Nah. But you guys think you love art and you don't do fucking anything about it, do you? You don't read books, you don't know your art history, you don't go to school. Ignorant little welts. With your AI big titty waifus. You deserve everything you've got coming. Did I get that? Did I get this? Leave me be. It doesn't have to be this one. Oh God. Oh God. Steven, what do you think about Adobe's new approach to use your artwork and to train their AI engine? Why do you think I've made a hard left into being a video game streamer? Why do you think? Piece it together in your head. Add it up. Add it up. There's only one reason that a world-class artist like me would be playing video games live on the internet. Think it through. Think it. Use your brain. I guess I need to go fight Godrick. I'm just so... I think that's as much of the map as we can do. I mean, I guess we could go open up West Liurnia, but sure, why not? I just like refuse to actually play the game. It's like my preference for just art really shows, and just wanting to do a map run right away. 1 times 1 equals 2, though. Yeah. What's his name? Terrence Howard? Is that his name? Oops. I'd heard that he, I'd heard about that before on some, like, weird YouTube channel years ago. I'd heard about what Terrence Howard's views on math are, but it's funny to see it going all mainstream now. DLC ready character. Let's go. Just doing it fast. Do I have any twos?
I presume
Can I make this dumb sword stronger?
I am an old crow here. Perhaps you.
He's so awesome. Somber's right. His veil thing reminds me of what's her name? Jiqui from Game of Thrones. That seer from the east who briefly promises to be significant before the TV show drops it completely. This game looks so goddamn beautiful. How long have you been playing? This game really is so beautiful. Highly inspirational. I think the last stream was 4 hours, and I haven't played in between. So, how long have I been on? About an hour? So I guess 5 hours into this playthrough. People who use summons also do AI art. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I can't wait to see how mad you guys get when I have to mimic Tyr Malenia. I can't wait to see how mad you guys get when I'm 40 attempts into mimic Tyring Malenia. Your little video gamer heads are going to explode. You guys are going to be freaking out. You're going to be like, it's unacceptable to suck this bad at video games. It ain't right. How could he be like this? And he won't listen to me. I got the perfect strats. I keep sending them in chat. It's like he doesn't care. Do my strats, Steven. Blade. Let's go say hi to Blade. Get that going. Game of Thrones validated my desire to wait for shows to wrap up. Indeed. They got me with House of the Dragon, though. So I guess not Indeed. I guess for as disappointed as I was in the end of Game of Thrones. The thing with House of the Dragon is that they did a good job without source material. I mean, they have source material, but it's not like direct source material like Game of Thrones had. Did I get the whistle from what's-his-face? I think I have to go back to him to get the whistle, right? I need to have, like, been around Blade. Blythe. It's Blade. There's just... How do you interpret a double D being Blythe? I don't... Is that like a convention in, like, Celtic or something like that? Alright, so I looked at him. Let's go back to... What's his face? you got to be at least better than Osmongold. I doubt it. I draw for a living. I don't play video games for a living. I assume anybody who plays video games for a living is better than me at them.
The howl of a wolf in the mistwood. I suppose he must still be skulking up. Next time you
It's
hear
Welsh.
wolves howl, don't fret yourself.
I realized it had to be something like that as I was saying it. I was like, wait a second.
Goodbye for now.
Goodbye for now. Come back soon, won't you? I'm so lonely, lonely all of the time. I had a son once, a young son, and a wife, a beautiful wife. They left me. They left me because I was too dedicated to my two-string fiddle. I worked so hard at it. I just wanted to be great. I knew that there was more financially viable careers. Maybe I should have been a lawyer or an investment banker, but honestly, I probably didn't have the temperament or the aptitude for it. So no, instead I put all of my chips into being a two-string fiddle player. My wife, God bless her, she was tolerant for a very, very long time. But once my child got sick, and I didn't have the financial resources to help in any way, she left me. That began a downward spiral. Spiral, spiral, spiral that led me here, to the lands between.
Who goes there? Carly sent you, did he?
It's like, why am I this height?
The name's
Like, why
Blood.
specifically
He's let somebody
this height?
die. Come tell me if you I can offer you Darrowell and in need of Darrowell is nothing but a and in need of a fitting Darrowell is not and in need of a fitting end to his tale.
Are you supposed to be able to find Darrowell? Is Darrowell an actual character in the game? Is Darrowell an NPC? Or does Blade just mention him and then you never see him? This is what every middle-aged man that went to the same schools as you says about their lives. That's the joke. That's the joke. Yeah. So I'm not even gonna try Radon. Cause well, I mean, we could try to do a lore-accurate Radon and just never touch him and see if we can summon long enough that that we can take him down. I think you know why, Steven. I think we all know why. Charlie says, do you love me, Steven? You know, I can't be encouraging parasocial behavior like that. It's not healthy for anybody.
Oh, hello, Eve. Only it turns perhaps.
Should I summon someone to help me with Godrick? Let's let's try to open that back way to where the that damn tree spirit is down in the basement, and then let's see if we can get someone to basically kill Godrick for us. See if we can have somebody carry us. And seeing as how I've just got 22 points in vigor, I'll just struggle to stay alive while they handle it for me. Forget, how the hell do you get down there? There's a door there. I think you get in through there. So where the hell is that? Is that up where the eagles are? Where is that? Here? Nope, just painting in here. I can't kill that rotted tree spirit, but I do want to open it because if we're doing a DLC character here, we are going to want to have all the golden seeds and sacred tears at some point to be vigored up. Oh, they're really not gonna let me, huh? Is it down there? What's through that stone sword key? Does anybody know? Does that get me to where the tree sentinel is? The rotted tree. What are the big worm guys? Steven, would you still love chat if we were a box of worms? I would love you guys more if you were a box of worms. I'm going to be straight up. That would do a lot for me. That would really do a lot for me. That's where I'm trying to go. Down there. I was trying to show you guys. I was just trying to show you guys where I'm trying to go. These guys fucking suck. I thought that was something else. Easy, Big Wilma. Easy there. No need for that. We're all friends here. Even if we were those types of worms that vomit their organs out, yeah. Yeah, that'd still do a lot for me. I don't know, it's like, in some sense, it's like a parasocial relationship with people online is no good, right? Probably in any capacity. But at that point, if you guys were worms, I mean, you're basically pets. And really, isn't our relationship with our pets kind of parasocial? It's like they don't even know what we are. You know, we're like on totally different planes of existence. I mean, as far as your dog is concerned, you're like a force of nature. It's like, what are you to your dog? I mean, I think they're smart enough that they know you're not a dog. I do think that. Okay, we're all having lots of fun. I've got like a lot of knights following me. They just think I'm cool. They just want to chill. It's down there. Did you know it's illegal to be bad at games, Steven? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, am I in trouble? Oh, what? Game police, get down on the fucking ground! Put your hands in the air! Put your hands in the air! Oh my god, he's summoning the Mimic Tear! Shoot! He doesn't understand that it's in the game as a joke. You're not supposed to actually use it. Backup is on the way. We have a 6969. Supposed Elden Ring player using the Mimic Tear. All units, please respond. I do not remember at all how to get to that place. Which is fun. It's nice when enough time goes by that you forget the levels, so you can actually kind of like play them again. Shania says, "What are you doing? Go draw something." Never! Oh, god damn it all. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Ooh. Very nice. Let me just duck on right down here. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I just did a loop. I'll see you later. Ooh, ooh. There's nothing over here, right? See you. Goodbye. Ooh, relax. World is an illusion. Corbard says, "Draw out your sword and kill Godrick." Amen to that. Which FromSoft world is your favorite? Bloodborne, no doubt. Yharnam. Beasts all over the shop. Suman says, we let you go with a warning when you pass that fireplace. Sorry, son. It's time for you to go touch grass. Video game police, freeze! Put rivers of blood on the ground and back away slowly. Get on your stomach. Put your hands behind your back. You reach for that rivers of blood, you're fucking dead. Is this it? This might be it. This might be what I was looking for. Nope. Nope. Well, oh, maybe, yeah. Can you imagine if there was a video game police, how many people would try to join it? It would be so popular. There would be so many people who, if anyone had the gall to begin a video game police, they would immediately be like, this makes sense. I didn't know it, but I've been training for this my whole life. All right, we have that open. We don't actually need to go down there because I can't kill that thing yet. We just want it for later. Screw it. Let's go down just to grab some runes because I'm very low on level ups. And we'll just die to it. Snurp. They should be called dung eaters, yeah. Do those bats make a clicking sound, an echolocation sound whenever they're around? I just heard that in my headphones, and I don't think I've ever noticed that before. I might have been hearing something else. Steven, I have to say that this is your best drawing yet. Thank you. Thank you. Another drawing stream I see? Yes. Yes, it's true. It's true. Elden says, holy shit, another Elden Ring stream. Steven Gamer Arc. It's happening. I finally see what I was really meant to be. An elite video game streamer. Utterly elite. Utterly flawless. Sword key, daggers, what else is this? Prince of Death's pustule. It's normal stuff, guys. It's just normal stuff to get. Every now and then you just gotta go to the store, grab a Prince of Death's pustule right quick. This will be fine. I'll get up the ladder. I won't die. I'll be fine. No problem. No problem. Holy shit, it worked. Here he comes. That thing should have a ladder animation. It should be able to climb the ladder, kind of going like... just like worming its way, one rung at a time. Steve, hello, says Ahmed Abul Fatou. Are we a gaming channel now? Clearly. We did it. We made all the wrong calls in life. If I was a gaming channel, it'd be nothing but Elden Ring and Bloodborne over and over and over again. Very bad channel. Very bad channel. For anyone who is genuinely curious what made me start doing this, it was, I mean, if you don't die to dogs every 10 minutes in a FromSoft game, are you even playing one? Just leave me be. Makes you miss Bloodborne. Dogs on your tail, just fire your gun. What was I saying? For anyone who's curious why the heck I'm doing this, it was just to have the option. It occurred to me it might be cool to play the DLC very soon after launch on here. Just for the fun of like seeing new designs together for the first time. Marveling. Being like, wow, it looks really cool, doesn't it? Because I figure that my channel, there's probably 100% overlap on my channel. Probably everybody who's subscribed to me also likes From Software games, just based on the art taste. All right, so we got that guy unlocked from we want to do that later. What do we have here? Let's pop all of these. Ooh, do I have enough smithing stones to plus this? I might. Let's go. We'll handle it at the round table hold. Join me in the round table hold. Come with me. Join me in the round table hold. Arise to your destined station. I like how everyone in round table hold seems so tired. Like, beleaguered, wrecked clothes, wheel around his neck. D, sitting, kind of non-glorious looking. His armor is literally face-palming. These two, my God. Did God ever allow a weaker pair to exist? So low energy. Very low test coming off of the Misbegotten and What's-Her-Face. He's alright. Dung Eater, very low energy. Very low energy. What an energy drain. What a drag the Dung Eater is. Just not the kind of guy you ever want to have around, ever. You'd never invite him anywhere. Just go, oh, yeah, we're going to do a thing. Oh, yeah, that sounds awesome. Yeah, Dung Eater said he's going to come. Oh, God. Is he going to be there the whole time? Is Roger here? I don't think so, because I didn't talk to him, right? I got to talk to... I got to bump into Roger. Roger. in Stormvale. Fia's all right. Strong energy coming off of Fia. Strong energy. Fia can chill. Oh, Fia's going to be there. Yeah, I'm pretty busy that day, but I didn't know Fia was going to be there. Maybe I will come through.
Well, I took you no matter. It's all out your arms then.
I am one smithing stone off. Oh, wait, but I can buy them. I think I got the mining bell.
No matter.
Right? I got the mining bell last stream. Let me sell all of these. Let him be. He's my friend. I'm not saying he's not friend. I'm friends with plenty of sad people. A lot of my friends think I'm the sad guy in their group of friends. Not saying there's anything wrong with being a sad sack. I'm just pointing out that they totally are. Everybody in Round Table Hold is so deeply lame. Oh my god. Imagine if you knew Gideon the All-Seeing. He'd be the lamest person you know. We all know someone at least vaguely like this.
Allow me a word of advice as your senior.
That's strong boomer energy coming off of Gideon right there. Like, no one... You wouldn't hang out with Gideon. You would not. It's like... It's strong boomer energy coming off of Gideon. Like, this is his nice, big house. He bought it when it was cheap. He's wondering why all of the other Tarnished and the Round Table Hold don't get their shit together and get their own cool Round Table Hold. He's like, I did it. You could do it too, D. If you would just focus up and just stop being lazy and do some real work. And D's like, shut up. You don't know how hard it is for me and my brother.
Back already, no matter.
Do I want to... Do I need a +7? I don't think so. Might as well just start saving. I don't want to waste 3s because I don't have the mining bell for 3s yet. And it's probably time we just commit to the strength build for the Guts Sword. And do that as our build. So we'll need to plus the Guts Sword later. If I beat Godrick, I'll dump the runes into strength. If I beat Godrick. Wait, did he really sell the runes rather than pop them? Remind me. Do you sell them for the same value that you pop them? Tell me the truth, because I forget if in Elden Ring it's 1-to-1 or if it's not. I think in Elden Ring it's 1-to-1. Changes. In Bloodborne, it's not 1-to-1. If you sell them, it's less than popping them, but I thought in Elden Ring it was the same value to sell them. Yeah, it's the same value. I thought so. Broke chairs for no reason. Okay. Yeah, let's just commit to the strength builds. Just because I don't have... I did not get creative about my build. I should have researched something weird to do. But I'm as lazy about video games as I am art, so I didn't. So... yeah, let's just do the strength build and we can respec later. How much strength do I need again? I don't know. Everybody loves this weapon. It feels like everybody used it. I've done 4 characters and I've never used the greatsword, so might as well do it for this one. It's like the most famous Elden Ring weapon now. 31 strength, so I need like 16 strength, and I need dex too. Dude, being a wretch. Being a wretch sucks, dude. Just got here. Why is the thumbnail so cursed? Very cursed thumbnail. Bleed infused gut sword can proc bleed in one hit. Could be fun. No way. No way. That can't be true. Is that true? That better not be true. Let's see if we can summon someone to beat Godrick for us. That could be fun. Also, I've never played on PC before. Never streamed a game before, so let's see if I summon someone, if it does anything to my stream bitrate. I don't know anything about that, so let's find out. You might want a faster sidearm too, I bet. Anyone? Anyone? Let me get this. I don't see anything. Did I pop the right thing? That's what you pop, right? No, this is to summon me. I haven't played a lot of co-op or invasions in Elden Ring. This is to summon me. You can leave goals on to click. Your sign will appear in other people's world. Let's summon you. Summon Nefeli Loot. No, I want a real person. I want a human being. I'm so sick of AIs and NPCs, DVDs and MP3s. They try to shut me down on MTV, but it feels so empty without me. There's no one. I don't think anyone's around. Let me try... Maybe this... Let me just try at Liftside Chamber. See if anybody shows up. More art advice, please? Yeah. What do you need? Ask a question. You see, that's what differentiates me in the crowded game streamer market, is that I answer art questions while I play. That's what differentiates me in this crowded market, this saturated market. Hello, Mizubi. Mizubi says, how do I texture? Like, how do you do fur? Is there anything furry around here we can look at? Let's see. Shh. Shh. Oh, man, I need to get the... Oh, he saw me. Fuck. I need to go get the eyepiece. So we can look at... things on actual Elden Ring creatures. All right, so try to look at the fur on this dog, right? Watch me strike him. Well, let me kill him, and then we'll. Okay, yeah. You see that fur? You just draw like that, just like that. That's how you want to do it. You see how it doesn't look real at all? That's how you want to do it. Fur is an interesting mix of the qualities of the actual fur and the flesh that's underneath the fur. So if you think of tufts of fur as all of these little strands, right? When you're looking down into the strands like this, if you're looking straight down at like the back of a dog and the hair strands are coming towards you like this, a lot of what you see is actually going to get influenced by, depending on the thickness of the fur, it's going to get influenced by the color of the flesh underneath. So if it's a very dark dog, it's going to come off darker. Something like a polar bear, which might have like lighter, pinker flesh underneath the white fur. When you look down into the fur, you might see some of that pinkness. And then as you look at the hairs more edge on along the silhouette of the animal, you get two different effects going on. So first off, the edges, or just the clumping of the fur, because the fur strands stack behind each other, you get less of a translucency of seeing anything about the creature's skin, and you just get the actual quality of the fur. So if the fur is yellow, it'll seem more yellow along the silhouette. If the fur is brown, it'll seem more brown along the silhouette. And it'll also get more something that's called anisotropic reflection. So it'll tend to get stronger highlights along that area. So that's why you get it's very easy to get something like noticeable rim lighting all along the edges of a dog or another animal like that, or on your own hair as well. It's like very easy to wind up getting sort of a cutout rim lighting effect. So you really got to think about, am I seeing more of the hair, or am I sort of seeing through the hair down to the flesh or the color underneath? There's no one to summon. One more try. One more try. Yeah. Stay hydrated, brother. I had a cup of tea. I usually heard it's been good. I left my water bottle outside, though. When I go to the bathroom, I'll get one. Manu Martinez Puente says, stop, please. I want to see drawing. Stop, please. Please, I'm so starved for drawing. Please, please, Stephen, do a drawing. Please, Stephen, please. Stephen, please stop playing video games. Please do a drawing, Stephen. Please. Oops. I was going to summon Nefeli. I didn't mean to go in there. Oh, and I can't even summon my wolves because I have the furl calling finger on it. You know what's sad, Manu? If I was doing a drawing, you wouldn't even be here. You just came in here to tell me to draw. If I was drawing, you wouldn't even have joined the stream. I wish I had more tea. Really go for another cup of tea. Furl calling finger remedy plus multiplayer password. Yeah, maybe I should put on one of the popular ones. What's Vadi's community's password? Anyone remember it? Hey, fun fact, polar bears have black skin under their fur to help with body heat. Yeah, exactly. That's the kind of stuff you want to know. You want to keep track of. Because it can be very counterintuitive. So you know when you're painting a polar bear, in the parts where you're seeing the hair head on, like you're looking down into the hairs, you're actually going to get more of that black mixed in there. And it's only going to look, whatever the color of the fur is, pure white or like a yellowish white. It's only going to look purely like that along the silhouette where you're only seeing the hairs. Seekers, all caps. Cross-region play. Oh, these are not there when I play on PS5. I don't know what this... What does cross-region play mean? Should I have performed matchmaking on or off? PC people, let me know. That's not an option when I'm on PS5, I don't think. Send summon. Block your summon sign in worlds with adversaries present. So does that mean if I enable, then my summon sign won't show up? There's kind of like a double negative here. Disable. Does that mean my summon sign will show up? FromSoft's UIs sometimes are just like, what the heck are you supposed to do? Manu says, I'm in mostly all the time live sessions. Big fan. I love you, Manu. Thank you. You want it on for the most part, unless you're getting a lot of lag. Okay. Where do I set the password? Oh, over here. Let's see if that does anything for me. I'm gonna reset it. Send summon sign enabled. Do it. All right. It was like that anyway, I think. Is that for invasions to avoid going into gank squads? Because I have to admit that I've gotten into nothing but ganks whenever I've tried to invade on my other game. You want it in the group password section? I see. My bad. I didn't know you could have multiple group passwords in Elden Ring. That's cool. Alright, let's see if we do it now. Do we get anything? Your art inspired me. Gave me an idea for a drawing, and the thought of it isn't letting me study for 2 hours now. Good. Art wins. Art wins. Does anybody know, if I have a group password on, will I only get matched with people with the group password, or does it get me like people with the group password and people without the group password? Like, am I limiting the summoning pool by doing that super severely? All right, I think everyone's just fighting Moog right now. I don't think anybody's back here at Godrick. I'm giving up on... We'll try to summon people later. Invasions ain't fair. That's just the way things are since all the DS2 complainers. I'm not really complaining. I get that it's I get that that's just the way it is. It's just also the reason that I don't really do it. It just stops being fun after a while, because it's like very difficult to get any traction unless you're like the best, and I am not. I put my sign down. I'm at Godrick. Oh, come on. Why weren't you guys popping up? Wait, is this you guys? What's this red sign? Oh, it's in the gate. I'm summoning. Is this one of you? Come on. Hurry. No, I can't call it. Why? Oh, wait, that was a blood stain. My bad. Let me get my robes. Let me die here. I'll see if I can get one of y'all in here. Nepheli, timing, please. I'm Serial Invader. I just enjoy being annoying. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. The times that I have invaded, I'm just doing it to be annoying. I just want to be a part of the environment. That's it. I don't really have any hope of beating people. People are so good at Elden Ring, and their builds are so crazy. And I don't know. I feel like in Elden Ring the level groups are way more generous, because like when I've invaded in places like even in Stormvale and things like that, it's like people with endgame weapons, you know, they've got Radigan's hammer, America's hammer, whatever it is, just like way more generous, the levels, I think. Have to activate Remedy again when password is reset. All these labyrinthine rules. All right, I'm going to take off the Vadi password so that that doesn't mess us up. You guys will excuse me. I really have not done a lot of multiplayer in Elden Ring. And I'm having trouble getting that front finger to go away. Let me just go to another grace to completely reset. A lot of the boss in this game lack the charisma of Godrick. Yeah, Godrick's a strong open. Set your multiplayer password to Zapata. Let's see. I think I'll need to reset it again, right? Because I did that. I am going again. There we go. Come. I thought I'd be able to summon both. I think I'm getting some connection lag. I summoned someone. Unable to summon cooperator. Elden Ring, what the hell? Let me try to summon this one. Steven's summon. Why is my name Blank Malon? Yeah, I was wondering what that was. I was like, what swear ends in TH? Maybe there's a glitch or something. You didn't recognize your name and I couldn't summon you. Oh yes. Oh yes. Let's check the drip. Ooh, ooh. Oh, ay, mi madre. Drip severe. Ooh, I like it. Sort of the dark, brooding, closed-off helmet. Double flail kind of a look. No, triple flail. The three. Three is aesthetically the way we want to go design-wise, baby. Oh, yes. All right, let's see if we can get our other button here. I'm going to try this again. Unable to summon cooperator. I don't know what's going on with that, Zethros. You can only summon 2 after the first load-ins. All right, let's try to summon. Who dis? Drawkers. Drawkers. Looks like Drawkers we can get. Let's see if they come. Let's see if Drawkers can make it. Oh, yes. Oh my, I love it. Sort of the Bedouin look. Yes. The layers, I love the layers. Double scimitars, very cool. Aesthetically very, very nice. Makes for a nice balance with the sheaths back there. It's a lovely look. We give it an 8.5 out of 10, but that's just to leave room for growth. Honestly, we love it. We love it. All right. Do your duty, boys. Let's get this thing done. I'll focus on staying alive. I will focus on staying in live by getting in close. Yeah! Problem right off the bat. Oofa. No, I gotta go. Oofa. Yeah. Go, Drawkers. Go, Steven Summon. Defend me. Defend my honor. Die not. Oh, crap. Defend your liege lord. It is your duty. Oh, you gotta let me get the stab. Oh, you gotta let me get the stab. That's all right. You got it. As long as somebody got it. I gotta go. A great fiefdom to whoever deals the final blow. A glorious seigneurial to you and your kin. No, Drawkers, no! Oh no, Steven Summon. All right, Drawkers, it's you and me. Drawkers, marshal your inner steel. Think of the great rewards. I can bestow upon you blessings beyond belief. This is your chance. This is your moment.
Truest of dragons.
We need the hype. We're gonna let it run. We need the hype. Galenard says, "No, I died. I tried to use heal spell with Steven Summit. Avenge me! Avenge me!" 3 more will take my place. Okay. All right, he's gassing the other way. Let us finish it. For glory. For drawing. Just picture Godrick as AI. Uh-oh. Okay. All right. Okay. We're still in it. No glorious seigneurial for Drawkers. No fiefdom handed down from generation to generation. And now I'm facing a buffed Godrick. Let's go. You guys did great. Obviously, I can't give you your rewards because you didn't deal the final blow. But you've contributed. Come on, baby. You guys really gassed him up. I think you guys made him more angry. How many? I got 2 heals left in the physic. Come on, baby. Give it to me, baby. Ooh, I can feel the heat. Hope. Out of the way. Hope. Seest thou yon jury play, seat of desolation, void of light, say thou shalt glimmering in these livers flames, cast pale-foot and dreadful. Oh no, too close for that, Oh. Firestorm. Ooh, the firestorm. It's very hard to dodge. We were so close. We were so very close. We might have to do that again. Let me try it once on my own. Let me try him with less health. There go all my doggies. Ooh, the reach on that last one. Godrick has such a cool moveset. I really got to get my head right on how to dodge the whirlwinds. This is the Adobe AI, Steven. You can do it. If only it really was. If I could bring it all down to one fight against the Adobe AI, I could never fail. The amount of adrenaline running through my blood, if it all came down to this. Now I see where your art ideas come from. Yeah, I find these games hugely inspirational. They also have done a lot just, it means a lot that they just made stuff like this mainstream, because I was already interested in this kind of art before FromSoft sort of went mainstream, and before I had played any of their games, I was really following them. So it really just, for people with my kind of taste, it has done a lot for us mentally, without a doubt, even if it's just subconsciously, just knowing that dark, creepy stuff like this is quasi-mainstream, you know? These are like some of the biggest games in the world. God, the range on it. Spacing on the jump attack, right? And I'm out of flash. Go all in. Oh no, I still had a wondrous physic left. Alright, I can do this. 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 We can get him there. We could get him there. We're not that far off. Let's see if I can save my dogs for phase 2. I'm trying to abuse my jump attacks because I have the claw talisman for them. maybe that's messing me up. Okay, I really got to get consistent with those damn whirlwinds. I can't tell whether it's dodge away from them, dodge into them, side dodge them. I can't get consistent with any of it. Ooh, that is hit like a truck. Into or side, I think. I think I'm trying the into too much. I gotta try just side dodging. Victor says the world is full of mysteries. That's right.
Truest of dragons.
Truest of dragons.
Lend me thy...
House of the Dragon is this Sunday, right? This is definitely putting me in House of the Dragon mode. Go, doggies! Oh, don't burn my doggies! Oh, wow, they don't last long at all. It ain't right. Inhumane, by the way. Wrong, ethically wrong. An evil thing to do, ethically wrong. Oh, you bad, bad man. That's an ASPCA call for sure. That ain't right. Let's see, side. No. I need to go to the opposite side that it's flying. Alright, I've only got one just physic left. Times like this, I wish I had a mod where I could turn the... and I'm fucking dead. Times like this, I had a mod to turn the health off.
I am the Lord of all that is golden. And one day, we'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of gold.
Let's just do strength for now. Because I usually do... I feel like I'd do Ronnie. Not Ronnie, Renner. As the second rune. So then I'd be able to respec anyway. Gallon says, we are avenged! I have avenged you. Thank you for the help. I'm going to leave that password on because that was fun. We should do that again with other stuff. I could definitely use some help with Rena because Rena's very... the times that I've done Rena with only melee, I have found her very difficult. I found Rena easier with some distance. And I think this character is going towards melee only, so... I'm going to leave that password on. Should I, for these purposes, for playing with you guys like this, summoning you guys for stuff on stream, should it be multiplayer password or should it be group password? I feel like I don't quite understand the difference. It's interesting to know where some of the ideas of an artist comes from. Most artists I follow have at least some space in their heart for FromSoft art. It just inspires so many people. Yeah, I mean, it's undeniably done to a ultra high level of quality. I mean, it might not be everybody's taste, but you can't knock the dedication. Goodbye, Ahmed. Thanks for the kind words, folks. Thank you, Joey. Joey says, noise. Which I assume is a reference to Nightshade All Night. When I forget who it was, but just to every single piece of art that we were creating, they would just go, noise. All right. There's nothing in here. So we got Godrick. We could either go straight to... Well, let me see. I am going to... We got Godrick, so I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. And while I'm out, I'm going to check if a package that my wife and I are waiting on got here. If it got here, I'm probably going to get off because we got to hit the road. Going to go to the in-laws for Father's Day weekend. If the package is not here, we need to wait for it anyway. So I will keep playing for a bit. But I'll be right back. Yo. Patrick says, please, package don't arrive. Oh no, my audio's here. Unfortunately, it did get here. So I am going to have to go soon. And that's fine, because it feels good to wrap up on Godrick. Why not? That's a natural place to break. But I think we have enough strength now to... Oh, no, but we need Dex. We have enough strength to dual wield the greatsword. Right? Because that should technically give us, when two-handing, that means we have, like, we can wield up to 40 strength, yeah? Isn't it double your strength stat? But we need the dex. Oh, I forgot about that. I should have put a couple of those points into dex. I would have been fine. Soon. Very soon. Let me pop... Do I have any runes? I'm actually quite... I know it's a bad idea to waste. What do you get for... You get his axe. That's what his remembrance is, right? I'm just gonna pop it. Who needs it? It's times 1.5. So I think we could still do it. Can I get in to see the fingers? Let me see the fingers. The fingers. Bring them to me. What? This was one of the coolest reveals in gaming history. To see these things. Be like, really? That's okay? You meant literal fingers. Got it.
Are you? You've done Let's great anchor until it was the tragic.
Pop it? I think I will. Let me just make sure I don't want... Because Godrick's axe, some people like it, but I feel like everybody likes the great sword more, right? Steven, any tips for drawing directly without sketching first? I can never get the right line without erasing 10 lines before it. Thanks in advance. There's nothing wrong with that. It's perfectly fine to... Excuse me. It's perfectly fine to work up to your lines, especially while you're getting your feet under you. Not everybody needs to draw like Kim Jong-gi. It's just not in the cards for most people, and that's fine. You don't need to be like anybody else. Drawing directly, if that's what you mean, right? Like no underlay, just going for it straight up. There's no... That is such a weird and aberrant skill, and it's useful for a lot of artists to have in some narrow capacity, but it's so weird and aberrant that it's like there's no shortcut to it. It's just exposure. It's just time. You just need to get very comfortable with a particular medium and just stick with it. There's no faking it. You just take your time with it. Try... One thing that helped me, this is probably the only direct tip I could give on this, is slow down a lot. I went through a period when I was trying to improve my line work because my lines were getting very generic. I went through a period where I purposefully tried to draw at 50% speed, like enough that it was annoying. And I feel like I improved a lot from doing that. Giving myself a lot of time to think about every little wiggle waggle of the ink drawings that I was putting down. Actually, I was doing this mostly with pencil. I hadn't even done a lot of ink at that point. I feel like it made a deep impact on me. And I don't purposefully slow down now, but I feel like I carried those lessons forward. And if you are thinking like someone like Kim Jong-gi, don't look at his sped up videos. Look for real-time videos of him doing his like finished drawings, not demos, but like a Kim Jong-gi drawing. They do exist. There's plenty of real-time videos of him doing it out there. He's drawing way slower than you think he is. The time lapses really mess with your head. They really mess with your head. It's the axe or the dragon head. The axe is cool, but I don't know. I feel like people don't love it. I can always get this remembrance again at one of the Colosseums. Dex and Faith for the grafted dragon. I don't see myself going that way. I know this is very bad etiquette, but I think I'm going to pop the remembrance just to end ready to use the greatsword. This is very, very bad FromSoft etiquette. Very bad Elden Ring etiquette. Tell me, I mean, I know some people like Godrick's axe and Command Thee Kneel must be a really cool Ash of War, but I feel like it doesn't. I feel like a lot of people don't love that. They don't make it like their full thing. Man, I really love the thumbnail of this stream. Thank you. What are we going to use for next stream? Let's see. Let's do that. I don't think I have a shortcut on this. I don't think I have a shortcut on this keyboard for full screen screen cap, so I got to do that. Shh. Yeah, I could always duplicate the remembrance if I really want it. And I feel like I won't, because I don't think I've ever actually duplicated a remembrance in any of the playthroughs that I've done. I feel like you kind of just move on and do your thing. All right, I'm popping it so that we can end on being ready to use the greatsword. Let's see, we're good, right? Am I still not enough strength? Let's see, I should be able to use... When you dual wield, does the X go away? Well, I'm going to dump into strength anyway, because that's the build now, so... Let's put what I got left into strength. 23... Okay, that did it. Now we're good. Now the X went away when dual wielding. Oh, yeah, there it goes. There's the full thing. Hyo! Oh, that's a pretty cool L2. Stamp. I like that you have two different moves. All right, all right. I see why you guys like it. Not my usual style. I feel like I wind up whiffing a lot with really heavy weapons, but screw it. Everybody loves this thing. I've never used it before, and it's cool that we can actually put greases on it and stuff like that. All right, everybody, I'm going to go. I got to start packing to hit the road. This was a lot of fun. Thanks for the summons, too. I'm sure I will need your help again. Someone's going to have to carry me for Moog if we want to play the DLC on here. Fran says, I just joined. Why is Steven playing video games instead of meditating about our art problems and solving them himself? You know, I was talking with my therapist once. She was like, you know what, Steven? It strikes me as in your personal life, you like to take people's anxieties on for them and help them unravel them. And it also strikes me that maybe you made a career out of taking other people's anxieties on for them. And to tell you the truth, it wasn't my therapist who said this in the session. I said that in my session because I was taking my therapist's anxieties on. I was like, I know that it must seem very confusing to you. Let me do your job for you. Let me give you a little advice on maybe how to interpret me here. Sansia says he listened to reason and gave up art for a better career. Yeah. You know, just like when I was in high school, I thought I wanted to be a scientist, and then I found out how much math was required, and I was like, I should do a more sensible career. So obviously I looked around, I picked art. And now it's happened again, you know, AI has entered into the art space, and I was like, I got to reconsider everything. I got to pick a much more lucrative, much more reliable, more stable career. So I looked at all the options. I thought video game streamer was probably the way to go. Definitely the way to go. Are you going to be drawing that angle that you just posed at with the lion? Well, I'm just thinking I'll use that as a base for the thumbnail for the next one, if we do a next one. I mean, are you guys even having fun with this? Should I even keep doing this? Are you interested in playing through the DLC? Thank you, Gallon. Thank you, Dr. ZWO. Jimmy says, Steve, if we have no access to live models or references and we don't want to use online photos, would you think it's okay to use AI to generate references? Just so that, in general, so anybody knows, yeah, I mean, to not mince words, I'm basically completely against AI. I think using it for reference is a use case. And I think that that's an interesting use case for if we can ever get our heads on straight about that technology. But I really I can't get past the way all of the current commercially viable models have been trained, you know? It's important to note that, like, there were AI image models before 2022 when things like Midjourney and Stable Diffusion came out. There's ones called I think it was called Dream Up by a company called Wumbo, I want to say, or something like that. That was around for years before 2022. And it makes images to prompts, you know, it can image to image and things like that. And it just was not trained on data from all throughout the web, as far as I know, and taken everybody's work. And, you know, it's interesting that nobody was interested in that. It's just everybody feels entitled to a particular level of quality in their tool, which they're absolutely not entitled to. I always thought pre-2022, the rare people who were using some of these very primordial AI image models, I had no problem with it. I thought it was all very interesting. And at times looking at them, I was like, yeah, that might be something to check out in the process. You know, as someone who went to design school, we were taught a lot of weird process ideas, and we were often encouraged to experiment a lot. So that was always in the back of my head. I was like, yeah, maybe for an environment or something like that, the AI makes a particular kind of Rorschach blot that might be very interesting and useful. With the current models, it's like, what are you feeding? What are you feeding? The whole apparatus, the whole structure around it is just... I just don't see it being the direction anybody wants to go in. Wes says, update on my vision. Genuinely don't know whether I can call it visual snow or not. Can't get tested. But now I am consciously aware of the setbacks I have with my vision, and it's discouraging. That's hard. I mean, whatever you can do to get tested, or I hope you can figure something out. I mean, whenever it's very difficult whenever something highly distracting like that comes up. Just, I don't know what advice to give. I can only compare it to other troubles, you know. In a sense, it's like you're either distracted or you're not, right? Like on some level, I'm not saying they're the same. I'm saying on a level of assessment, visual snow as a distraction is equal to depressed thoughts as a distraction, or worrying about other things in your life as a distraction, right? I know that they're different in terms of substance, right? A thought has no substance in the world, and the visual snow seems to present entoptically. But in the moment of distraction, they are equal. And that moment can be addressed in the same way, which is returning to the work. I know that may sound unsatisfactory, but as far as getting things done goes, what else can you say? What else can you really say? Wouldn't AI refs for figure drawing likely be wrong from an anatomy standpoint, if that's important to you anyway? Yeah, now. I don't know. I don't really base my thoughts on AI around stuff like that, because I assume if we continue on this track, they're going to iron a lot of that stuff out. So I don't know. My philosophy around AI is not really built on its quality and things like that. It's built on, do we really want to say that any company, anybody, anyone just has carte blanche to take the work of everybody else in the world and train any kind of model on it and make whatever kind of money off of it they can? It's like, it doesn't strike me as right at all. So all right, everybody, I'm gonna cut out. I gotta go pack and hit the road. Thanks for being here, folks. Goodbye to Wes. Goodbye to Doggeroni. Doggeroni, who says, "Oh no, Steven, not again. Let me get my wallet out. Pump the brakes. I'm about to leave. Save it for next time. Or spend your money on yourself." Goodbye to Dr. ZWO. Goodbye to Stevo LeBlanc. Goodbye to 353D. Goodbye to Brioche. Goodbye to Syntax Rigor. Goodbye to N. Schaefer. Goodbye to Joa Zero. Sage of the Forest. And a special thank you to Steven Summon and Drawker for giving it the honest attempt at helping me take down Godrick. You guys gave me the courage that I needed to do it on my own. I'll see you at Rena. I will see you at Rena. If we do another Elden Ring stream, if you folks who are in here now are interested in this kind of thing, if you're having fun, we'll either do Radon next or we'll do Hogwarts. Hogwarts could be fun. Very visually appealing. Goodbye, everybody. Have a great weekend. Good luck with your drawing and everything that you're doing. Peace, folks. And of course, a goodbye from Snorterburp. That's right, Snorterburp. A goodbye from Snorterburp. Bye, everybody.